Well, I am here to introduce you to Cyndi. Cyndi has an amazing success story. And Cyndi is one of those ladies that is very driven. She has a high stressful job. And, some people will always come and ask me, like, well, I can't know if I can do your program if if I work so much, or if I'm stressed, or I'm so busy. I don't think I have time to invest in working on my health. Well, Cyndi is going to share why it is important when you are stressed out and when you have a high stressful job to work on your health, right, Cyndi?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Because when women like us who are type A and are workaholics and who just are like, our it affects our health. And that's what
It
happened to
does.
you, right? You're a type 2 diabetic. Tell us a little bit about you and kind of what your situation was, and why you decided to kind of decide to take care of and do
Oh
something about your
gosh,
health.
I have been a diabetic for over 20 years. I have been on every single diet there is, um, paid for, everything. And then through a friend, um, I learned of what she went through with the academy. And then I wasn't going to do it. And then I decided, you know what? My goals need to be, I have to be a priority
Yeah.
because my jobs and my high stress life is just,
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to not have it anymore. So,
Yeah, and you weren't
um,
feeling good. You were super tired, super stressed out. Your blood sugars were pretty high. You're on lots
oh
of
gosh,
medications, right?
yep. Oh, yeah, tons. And my main goal was to be off all my medications because I just don't like medications.
Yeah.
And coming back from Africa a year ago, March, I had already started not having, I mean, not having processed food, but I learned so much through this on how to eat, how to not eat, how to, you know, do
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So so 3 months ago, you're deciding to make the decision to do something about your health. What was the really the main reason why you decided, okay, I've got to do something here? What was the kind of the number one burning desire to decide to go ahead and make the
Well,
decision
I was
to
already
try?
losing weight. I had already lost weight, but my main goal was to get off my medications.
Yeah.
Why have to pay and take medications that aren't good for you and take medications that I've been on for years and years and years? I needed to be off them.
And were you afraid of what the medications would do? Or are you not feeling good on the medications? Were you just like, what was the reason? What was your burning reason why you wanted to get off medications?
Just be more holistic, more because of the diet. Well, not the diet, but the changes that I had made so far from coming back from Africa. Just wasn't the whole, wasn't all that I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted to eat right and not have to take meds.
Yeah.
And doctors just push meds. So
Yeah.
I just needed to be off them.
Yeah, well, let's share kind of, real quickly. I mean, this is what you've done in just 3 months. I don't know if you remember this, but I make you fill out a evaluation before you even start, and your top 3 goals, and this is your writing. Your top 3 goals that you wrote down was eliminate medications, improve your health, and improve your fitness level. And in 3 months, I mean, this is only 3 months. This is your long-term goal. In 3 months, you're off 7 meds. That's amazing. Like amazing. You're down 9 pounds and you're down 24 inches. And what this tells us is you had a lot of inflammation. When you're down that many inches, that shows your body is just screaming to, get rid of those inflammatory conditions. And that's what you're doing. You're working on getting healthy and increasing your fitness level. And how do you feel now? I mean, just I know we still have work to do. We always do, but how are you physically feeling in only 3 months from doing this amazing
Oh
work?
my gosh, I used to come home from work and then have to work more and I would be so tired. I just had to work during the weekends because I had no energy whatsoever. Um and now I just I work till like 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning a lot of times. So
And does that surprise you
um
that you have so much more energy?
I it doesn't surprise me because I worked hard in this academy. I I truly did the steps that were needed to get off those medications. Of course, I wish I lost more, but and sure there's things that I could, do better, like exercise and stuff. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
when
and
you
how are you
work hard, you
how are
work
your
get good results.
yeah, and I know initially you said when you first started, you said your cravings were just out of control. How are they now?
Oh, I have none whatsoever.
Isn't that I mean seriously, isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
It's like
it
when
is
you get
crazy.
yeah, when you get your body balanced and you're nutrified, how the cravings just miraculously go away. People never believe me
It's
until they actually like do this and
Yes, it's
and
it's
and I
amazing
prove
now that
wrong.
I'm thinking about it. I mean, I didn't have it in my home, but I still wanted it. Yeah. Now I just use my rocks sometimes more.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Have my
also,
jars at work and at home.
yeah, right. Yeah. So you had mentioned in one of our coaching calls initially, I remember you saying, I asked you, what has prevented you, in the past from being able to get off medications and losing weight and feeling better? And your response was you felt like you didn't have the right information, didn't have the knowledge,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you felt like when you weren't losing weight, when you would try, it would motivate you or discourage you. Is that still true?
But no, I mean, I know the information now. It's
Yeah.
amazing how much I've learned. For diabetics, it's different. I mean, you always hear eat small portions throughout the day, and that is not the case. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and you
all.
love to learn, and we do learn a lot in the academy. My philosophy is this. It's like in order for all of you ladies to be able to get the results that you do and to be able to sustain them, you've got to change your desires and you've got to change your balance in the body. If you can't do that, nothing's going to stay long term. So I want to teach you guys this because you guys all have to be your own health advocates. And the more knowledge and the more you understand that, the better you're going to be set up for long term success.
Oh, and another thing, Terry, oh my gosh, when I heard fasting for
Right.
that many days, yeah, there was no way I was going to do it. But I did 6 days. I mean,
And now and just so everybody
oh
knows,
my gosh.
don't everybody don't you don't need to fast for not everybody needs to fast for 6 days, but it depends on how your body's responding, and we teach you how to do it right. And if you're a diabetic, there's different methods. So when you hear people watching, when you hear that, just don't panic. But you do need to intermittent fast. You have to. It's one of the most healing things that you can do for your body. However, we teach you in the academy how to do it right. The reason why people fail at fasting is because they're doing it wrong and they're pushed into it too fast and they don't have the right tools. And you found out and you ended up really enjoying it, which
Oh
you
my
never thought
gosh.
you would,
It
that
is,
you never thought you would, right?
yeah, I wish I could live off the boxes. I seriously, because if I have something prepared for me and I could actually do it,
Yeah.
yeah, and I felt great. Oh my gosh, it was unbelievable.
Well, because when you're off the medications too, you're off seven, and those seven medications were causing a lot of inflammation in your body and causing side effects. And then, you, as you, we know from your results, you had a lot of inflammation and you're starting now to get rid of that. And your body is healing and you're managing your stress better. And all of that it adds up. And I want you to share with us your aha moment. I love asking this question because I always love hearing like what you just were like blown away at, and what was your aha moment in doing this work so far?
My aha moment truly was I thought I was doing it right by, eating good because I had already been doing it. And my aha moment was, oh my gosh, eat when I'm hungry. I thought that was totally bad for me. And now I eat when I'm hungry, which is not very often,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I eat when you're hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like such a simple concept, but that's not what the diabetes
Oh,
educators and the doctors are telling you because they're not telling
no,
you.
because I'm still in my mind thinking, okay, when I wake up, I have to have breakfast, then I have to have lunch at a certain time, and I have to have dinner.
Yeah.
That's, the norm.
Yeah, and when your body is constantly hungry, which is what happens when your body is imbalanced, you're always hungry and you're always craving, and no wonder why you eat more. I mean, it's really hard to use willpower to not eat when you're starving. And so that's the whole thing with what we do is we create balance in the body, and there is a method to doing that. There is a process to doing that. And this is why I never understand why women wouldn't want to be a part of this. It's like every woman, I don't care who you are, what age you are, what your health situation is, every woman should want to better their health. And so
Oh my gosh.
I want you to invite the women in the world who are watching you, because you are going to be a testimony for many women. They're going to relate to you. I want you to tell them why it is so important for women to take control of their health and do something about it. Because once you do, oh, it's not only is a relief, but it feels so amazing, right?
It does. It feels amazing being off all my medications. It feels amazing to have these recipes that you can cook and you can eat that are healthy and no sugar, no, you know, I have found my favorites, and no gluten, no, I mean, you can, it's just, it feels good to be healthy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to show this one more time because I think it's amazing. I'm so proud of you, Cyndi. I really am because, I understand what it takes for especially a woman like you who is extremely busy. You have a very stressful job, you work a lot, and you were able to get amazing results. And congratulations, 7 medications, girl. That's
Thank
amazing.
you. Yep.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Proud of you. Thanks for sharing.